As you journey to your unlimited, I encourage you to dream big. Join me as I show you how. Hi everybody, I am Dr. Oneeka Williams and this is the Dream Big series. Thank you for joining us today. Today I am going to be focusing on the A in Dream Big. The A is for accountability. Do you ever find yourself having difficulty achieving your goals? How would life change for you if you could dramatically increase your success on achieving your goals? You know, when I came up to college, my parents actually paid for my education. And what that meant is that I was not an island unto myself. I was not a law unto myself. They were making a significant investment in my education. And so by virtue of wanting to make sure that I delivered a good return on their investment, they were essentially my accountability partners. Their role as having set a standard and having set an expectation that not only did they know that I had the talent and the potential to fulfill, but they expected that their investment was going to actually be the starting point and the springboard for the work that I would do to make a difference in the world. And so because of their belief in me, because of their belief in my potential, because of their willingness to put their money where their mouth was, which is that we know that you can do it and we are investing in you, they held me accountable and I saw them as accountability partners. And that was something that I viewed as something very positive. I did not see it and interpret it as a negative, kind of thumb screws that were just applying the pressure that made it uncomfortable for me. It created within me that expectation of myself, that because I knew they believed in me, because I knew that they were holding me accountable, I became accountable not only to them, but I became accountable to myself. So where does this show up for you? Are there some things in your life that you have set some goals around that you feel like you haven't been able to quite get there? You want to start a business. You want to go back to school. There's some particular venture that you want to establish. It might be as simple as you want to clean out your closet, that you may want to declutter your house, that there's something that you want to do with your kid. You want to have and create a new experience for them. You want to take them on some type of trip. You want to create an environment for them where they themselves, begin to believe that they can pursue their goals. Whatever it is that you would like to do, whatever goals that you set for yourself, having an accountability partner of some sort is something that is extremely, extremely helpful. Did you know that the American Society of Training and Development actually did a study where they established that you have a 65% chance of achieving your goals if you have an accountability partner, and if you actually have an appointment with that accountability person so that there is a deadline in place, you increase your chances to 95% of being able to be successful in achieving your goals. So how does this show up for you? What can we do to make sure that we actually have access to people who are going to hold us accountable? We want to find those people who are going to apply a healthy pressure, that it's not going to feel as it's something that is punitive, but that it's something that is encouraging even as they hold you to a standard. You want to have those people who have those expectations that is based on their positive view of you, which means that they know that you can do it. They believe that you can do it. And so they help to support you because of their belief in you. And you feel confident that they're holding you to a standard comes from a place that is very positive rather than it's very negative. So you want to be able to identify who are the people that are going to show up in your life that are going to fill that particular role. So where do you find those people? Let's create a list. Let's have you list some people at work, in your church environment. Let's have you list some people in your community, your neighbors. Let's have list some people who might be in organizations that you belong to, people who are members of your family, old schoolmates. Let's list people who you have encountered and met along the way that for you think, this person might be a possibility. So let's put them on the list. And let's say you look at yourself and you think, I don't really think that I have any people. I look in all of the communities that I'm a part of, and I just don't see that there are any people who fit the bill. Well, there are now people who are very, very skilled in these areas that you can engage in various ways. You can engage through some type of coaching program. You can access those people through organizations that are specifically designed to help people like yourself, whether it's online, whether it's on the phone, whether it's in person. And there are varying levels of those costs of those resources. So you might think, I can't afford someone who can actually help me in that way. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. First, make the list, find the places of access, and you will be surprised at the resources that you will be able to enlist. So after you have created the list of people who you think might be potential accountability resources, what are some of the questions that you need to ask these people to be able to assess and determine whether they would be a good accountability partner for you? The first is, do they have the time? Everyone's life is filled with any number of possible commitments, and you want to establish from Jump Street, the first question is, do they have the time? They might have the desire, but do they actually have the time to engage with you? And that question will eliminate, probably 80% of the people that you might approach. So it is a great screening question because it really helps you to not waste time or not to spend time pursuing people who just don't have the bandwidth and who are honest enough to recognize that they don't have the bandwidth. As good intention as they may be, if they don't have the time, then that is a non-starter. Does that person have the same values, the same principles? Do they actually have a knowledge base in the area for which you are seeking accountability, where they can really lend some insights that might help you to develop the efficiencies along the way? Have they ever been an accountability partner to anyone? Do they know what it means? Do they know what it entails? Have they themselves been in an accountability relationship where they have had someone be an accountability partner for them? And so they understand the challenges sometimes that comes along with being accountable to someone. They have been in those shoes themselves, and so they can actually both allocate and demonstrate the patience that it takes to be an accountability partner. They know the type of encouraging words that you will need to hear, and they will not get frustrated when sometimes it seems as if it may not be moving along as quickly as you would like or they would like. If they have been in the shoes of having had an accountability partner where they themselves needed that person to provide the accountability, then they know that it can be a little bit of an uphill battle at times, but that they're willing to roll their sleeves up because they have had someone who has rolled the sleeves up for them. And last of all, be very clear on what it is that you're looking for. What is the specific goal? It has to be clear in your mind so that they best know how to help you. So you have to sit and do the work of what is it that you're trying to achieve. What is it that they need, that you need help with? Where are the areas that you find yourself most challenged? And if you are able to list those things and to have a clarity around those things, then you will better be able to equip the person who is going to be your accountability partner to help you in the best way that they can. In addition to those specifics, as you're developing the framework around how that accountability person can help you, make sure that you have certain milestones. Do you know what the deadlines are that you're trying to meet in order to achieve those goals? Do you have a framework? Do you have a calendar? Do the preparation and the work up front so that you have all of that information that the accountability partner can then work with you to create a schedule to how you're able to meet those milestones. I know this sounds like a lot, It really isn't. We all have lots of people in our life who have our best interests at heart. We have people in our lives who have a positive perspective of what they want to see for us. And even when we think that we don't, because we have people in little boxes that we place them, oh, this person only sees me in this way, this person only sees me in this way, expand your thinking and actually give those people permission to help you. Give those people permission to step into your life to say, we want to be a part of helping you to achieve your goals and helping you to achieve your dreams. And I guarantee you, there are so many more people in your life than not. So I encourage you today the first thing is just to take the step. Take that first step in identifying that accountability partner in your life. Take that first step in identifying the importance of having an accountability partner in your life. And take that first step of dreaming big and knowing that there are no limits to what you can achieve if you engage the principles of how you have an accountability partner that helps you to meet your goals. I welcome you to just take the first step towards establishing that accountability, and not even the sky will be your limit when you take that first step.